And, we live.
Oh!
Whoa.
We're live.
Yay.
Yeah.
God, this tanked the processors on my computer so fucking much!
Oof. Why is it struggling so much?
Because Roll20 is a fucking disgusting parasite.
Yeah. And also, I think I need to clean my computer out.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway. Here we are.
Yo, Dastardly Devora Taco Bell ad. I wish I would have had some Taco Bell.
What?
Person in chat said, fuck off Taco Bell ad, I don't give a shit, so I was riffing on that.
I see. Imagine having Taco Bell. This meme was brought to you by Australia King.
I know exactly what ad they're talking about too, because it keeps flooding whenever I try to watch Twitch shit.
Love it. Get fucked, I guess.
Let's see, we've been on for a little bit. Right. Yeah, about 2 minutes, okay. Do you want to do intros or should I do intros?
You should do them.
I knew that's the answer I was gonna get, but it still got me.
Do the ultimate classic of pull Soleil in here for like a minute.
Wish I could, but I really don't want to annoy her today.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Destruction Binge Agreement, our Epithet/anime campaign system game. Mostly anime campaign system game, considering I know that from what I've heard, Jill is wanting to distance other properties from using the title, which is fine. You know, it is what it is. So in a world much like our own, but with, these epithet users and a bunch of other weird shit that we've come up with, because we have a lot of player characters, GMs, and otherwise that swap in and then swap out whenever we do things. This is an offshoot known as Data Bounties, which is basically within the DBA building. There is a digital subspace housed, which is this one, which is primarily a simulatory system which we use for challenge battles and other things because we like fighting things, and fighting things is fun and otherwise. And this particular bounty is characters, ideas. There are no original ideas left out in the world. Everything's just referencing something else in some way, some form, or some otherwise. And that includes us with our characters. And so this is the bounty where you fight the inspirations for a character in some degree or manner or fashion. Speaking of fighting them, let me see who's first in the Discord tonight. Oh, that would be Gecko. How are you?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm so honored to be picked first. Hi, I'm Gecko, and I'm playing a new asterisk character, called Kava, who is a wispy ghost man who makes masks.
Speaking of masks, hey Penny.
Hey, it's me. I'm Penny. I'm playing Fairy, and I'm doing okay, by the way, to those who asked. Fairy, she's a cultist. Definitely not evil. Wears a funny mask. And, she's got a new icon as well, which is important.
Wow.
Yeah. And if anyone wants to join a funny cult, at the beginning of this, she'd offer a cult room, if you want to, She just pulls out a robe. But she also has a grand total of 13 stamina, so, you know, she's here to bulk up Eddie.
Speaking of grand, the Grand Wizard Sofet, how are you doing today?
Hi everybody, I'm Liger Zero Jaeger, and I'll be playing Sofet, Master Magician, High Archmage of the Arcane, various other splendorous titles.
Yeah.
Speaking of splendorous, my splendorous lizard friend, how are you doing?
I'm doing quite fine, thank you for asking. Hey guys, it's me, Roche. You might recognize me from Lizard. Today I'm playing Konoho, I don't know, man. I'm just playing Konoho. He's here to test out this training thing that's going on here, because it's really weird and interesting. And also, all of the Epithet users here are probably uncomfortable because he is Grand Prince of the Bloodstone Isles.
I think you don't have to phrase it as all the epithets here. You could just say all the here, because you know, yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, no, all 4 other people on screen currently have an epithet. You know, so just, you know.
Let's all just move one space away from the stank.
And speaking of moving one space, you should move one space closer to Fine Dining, our Discord server, so that way you can touch the link and join it. There it is. Ah!
Yeah, the one downside of the link is that, you know, you have to be adjacent to touch it, so...
Yeah, you know, it's just the range limitations, you know? It's not like anybody has a 1.5 range touch or something, you know?
That was stupid!
That fucking stick. Always gets me. And with that out of the way, I think we can begin. Not too much to it other than to do it. In which case, I will drag you all over. So you may choose to begin where you begin and make said choices, etc., etc.
So Fairy's handing out cultist robes, right?
If they want them, yeah. Join that cult.
My way.
Join that cult.
Kava looks. Oh yeah, there you go. It's alright.
No, you go.
Yeah, Kava looks at Fairy with like a very curious gaze, like,
Come on.
what is a cult again?
A happy group. It's almost like a family of some kind. Where, you know, you just gotta do something to help out every now and then. Also, it's a nice robe. High quality material. Comfy.
You look at Kava, his body is like wisping off in little like pieces.
She's
like
like,
reforming
yeah.
himself.
He kind of comes up and like starts touching the robe. Oh wow, that's a very good thread count.
oh yeah. Only the best. Also, Sofet is very invisible for me. I can see his name and stamina, but not him.
Yeah, Kanaha was invisible for me. I think it's just a loading thing.
Everyone's visible for me.
So,
Just stop for a second, because I want to say, I thought Fairy, I don't know why, but I thought Penny was going to say, yeah, it's got at least 6.
Yeah.
That's just wanted to...
Ah,
Sorry, continue, Roach.
I see. And what you're saying is absolutely not suspicious to me whatsoever.
Duh.
You can, keep the robe. I'm fine wearing what I am. I don't
That's
actually think that, this place is going to be of much,
Two of me.
I'm just. Can you see the second
I
one?
can
Just
see
setting,
the
or-
second one, yeah.
I guess.
All right.
Nah, that's fine. It doesn't really look like it would like match your vibe going on anyway. Though, you know, I can change the colors a little bit.
And you're saying that Kanaho is invisible for you, Viger?
No, he's there. I said
Okay.
he was temporarily.
Ah,
Oh,
I see.
I'll hang
Ah,
out here in the nature area. More in
Cool.
tune with myself and so on.
Sounds cool. Sounds cool. What about you? She looks at Sofet. Cat.
I've never really investigated these
Oh.
books.
Oh,
Right. I should introduce myself. Kanaho walks back up. My name is Kanaho Vataka, Grand Prince of the Bloodstone Isles.
oh, Prince. Cool.
royalty, huh? Mm.
Yeah. Well, kind of. Mostly not of the usual ways I've heard royalty is here. We're just sort of you're just kind of royal and that's it. More of I actually did an aptitude thing to prove that I was worthy of being king. Or chief, rather. So currently I'm just a prince until we get that figured out.
Fairy's got her arms folded, nodding with her eyes closed. She understands. She does, probably.
Mm. Is a prince important?
Kinda. Depends on the country.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty important.
That's what he says.
There's like a lot of us.
Oh.
It really depends on what they're the prince of, right? You could be the prince of a small country, or one of the princes of hell.
Or of Bel Air.
Difference in authority.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, she sort of claps her hands, robe on, like, draped over an arm. Either you two want a robe, or am I, just...
Oh, certainly, yes.
Okay, cool. She'll hand over
Yeah.
a robe.
Me some time to think.
All good. So yeah, she'll hand over.
So no, not yet.
Yeah, she'll hand over the robe to Sophie at least. Again, it doesn't do anything just yet. Just allows me to summon you as like just a guy who's here. All right. Well, while you think, I'm gonna go chill out by that cool dragon.
Think I'll join you. Wait. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. This is probably a dragon. He stares at a book.
Alright. Has everyone else got their initiative going, or?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Ah,
it's in my
wrong
head.
color.
I'll think numbers hard.
Hold on a second. I fucked up. I don't have my dice color.
And once everyone's ready, I'll switch to the combat track, reveal them, and I will move Kava. Don't worry, I did see the talent.
Up to you. You don't have to. It's if you want to.
I entirely, because it's great, right? Because I was already planning on it, and then y'all were talking, which made it even better, right? All right. So is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just adjust this down just a bit to make sure it's not like ear piercing.
Yeah, that feels good.
All right. Let's put it up a little bit more.
Haha, I see.
All right. So Dio, of course, is standing atop the pillar with the light being very dramatic over him. And Jack is just kind of like chilling on the couch. He's just like, I fucking have a hangover, man. And before anything can really begin, Kava, he says this really does look like a dragon, as he is somehow he is now crawling out of its mouth.
Yeah, to everyone else, it's just like Kava's just suddenly starts wandering off, walks through the doorway, like, oh, where'd he go? He's gone.
What the fuck was that?
So let me just make sure you can't see Jack's stamina bar, considering I forgot to do that until just now. There we go.
What?
Alright. So it's all dark and spooky up there, so just pose it, alright.
Flagger.
Yep, my turn.
Yep.
All right. Sophet looks up from the book that he plucked off the shelf.
It seems it's begun. Oh, well, I'll get to that in a minute.
And he just goes back to reading, and I'm going to...
Yeah, let's see what words catches your eye in this book. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, go ahead.
That works. Additionally, while he's reading, you see his hand kind of absent-mindedly tracing a number of runic images in the air. I will store a spell.
Right, of course.
Right. So let me pay the cost for that ability, and let's see what words I get. Oh, these are fun. So the words that are echoing in his mind.
Ooh,
All of
those
are
are some fun ones.
I really
Doll
like...
and Tower are both very good.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna take Tower.
Oh, I
Now you
cast
just-
Very nice.
to Tower.
Tilted Tower.
Now you just need to get the word pizza. Pizza tower.
Yeah, too powerful.
All right. And would you like to take a move action?
I feel like moving would be a bad idea in front of a predator like Dio. I don't want to catch his gaze, so I'll just stay here.
All right. In which case, it is now Dio's turn. Yeah, he doesn't really see any necessity to do anything yet. So he's going to just hold an action for if anyone should be as foolish as to approach him, Dio. Kava.
Alright. So, Kava's gonna scramble out of the dragon head, presumably, like, falling to the ground. Right? And then, see how to move up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5. He walks up to Fairy. Hey,
Hey.
what kind of person would you need in this situation?
She's like looking. Someone who can fight vampires. I guess.
Are vampires bad?
They're our enemies. She's looking at Dio.
Alright. So 2 stamina as a bonus action. I guess I'll wear this. Right, so it's passive. I could post it just for prosperity's sake. uh, 2 stamina, or a movement action, or yeah, blah blah blah. He's gonna don the mask of the Savior, which looks like this. It may be familiar. So that actually does not change his stamina, funnily enough. I think. So movement, bonus, and then I think I'm gonna use Emblems of Power. I'm gonna use Poltergeist. So you may recognize Davin's pin ability. This is that. And I'm using Poltergeist on this boulder here, so I can control it.
Sure. Give me a second. So you were what with it? Poltergeist?
So Poltergeist essentially flick a pin onto something, and then it could be controlled as an anytime action.
Okay. Would you like to use that now, or are you just setting it up?
I'm just setting it up.
Alright.
Alright. So he does the mask, flicks the pin. Alright. I'm here to save you. Flexes. It's not very convincing. It's like an animatronic, stiff, awkward.
She blinks under her mask and sort of leans in like, oh, okay, fancy mask stuff, alright. I buy.
I'm here to help.
I can see that.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Dio's turn. He again does not really see any challenges to himself, so he'll again just pass. It's Kanaho.
He's just posing menacingly.
Yeah, so Kanaho looks up at Dio and is like, so, who are you supposed to be?
I am Dio. I will rule this entire filthy world and with all you pathetic humans.
Oh, okay, one of these guys. One of these practical jokers, huh? Got it. Cracks his neck. Alright, world conqueror. Come on down. Show me what you've got. Kanaho is going to, approach Dio.
Oh, you're approaching.
I sure am. You know, actually, someone did mention vampire.
Yeah, my friend was talking about it, yeah.
Is it okay if I snap a branch off this tree as I pass?
That's a bush in my opinion, personally.
Oh, okay. You know,
shrub.
honestly, that might still work, Lamala.
I mean, if you want it, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Snap a branch off. No one ever said where the wood has to be from, but that's the end of my movement. Effectively from here, right? Honestly, let's just get Dio with an item enforcer, as Hanaho is going to twirl his fucking Oceanic Emperor, and he's going to just shoot a blast of like a blast of water-esque psychic energy at him.
Alright.
Hey-ya!
In which case, Dio is going to intercept as would be expected. Oh, water? Seriously, is that all you can do? I've far surpassed such a pathetic element, as he's going to reach out and with a crispy crackling sound, he's going to evaporate all the moisture in his body to freeze it on contact. I'll say he takes some residual damage. I'll say you can get 1 fragment after everything. but it seems for the most part that he's just nullified this attack.
Uh-huh. I assume because it's effectively
It's gonna
just...
be a one cost, yeah.
Yeah, because it's effectively just you doing the base, nothing special. Oh, okay. Ice Guy. Got it. Don't know how the fuck you're doing that, but... Nothing saying I can't figure it out. That would be the end of my turn.
Alright, Fairy.
Alright. Well... my sacred runes! How many runes am I pulling out of my pocket as a movement action? 2!
2.
Are you a magician of some kind?
Oh, God, 2 10s.
10 and 10.
What is 10? Knowledge and history! She's got two runes. Alright. Not exactly a magician, but I got some magic of my own. She's gonna pull out she's gonna pull out one of the runes. And as a main action, try and get information on Adia.
Alright. Sure.
Learn his backstory.
Yeah. What are your weaknesses? And etc.
Yeah. Just vaguely, I'll tell you. Fairy gets. This man actually was part of the football team in his college whenever he was young, or high school. I don't remember if it was a college or whatever the fuck it was at the beginning of Phantom Blood. He's an orphan who was adopted into the Joestar, etc., etc., etc. You
Brackets,
get
he killed
what
a dog.
you think that you would expect.
Yeah. She's like, you know, the rune is glowing, and like
you get like especially considering its history and all that, you would especially get like like an entire like little blurb about the stone mask in archaeology, etc.
Yeah. It's like creating like a circle of magic runes in the air, and then like feeding the information from like the circle into her brain. Like, okay, I already knew this. She's like, she just looks around like, all right, well,
Did you learn something about him?
yeah.
How was his life? Interesting.
She like puts a hand on his shoulder. Yeah, buddy. I'm
Perhaps
realizing that
learn
I
from
should
this
have given
man.
this to you. Yeah, no, that's her main action. Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
That's great.
If that's the case, I guess it's Jack's turn.
She
Alright,
doesn't even know
well,
Jack's there yet.
he just kind of stretches and stands up. I guess I have to also do this. 1, 2, 3.5, 4.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Jack. Tenacious Jack. Hello. Don't know who the fuck that guy is. I was just coming into the DBA base today because I wanted to do some... What do you... He just kind of looks at you looking back and forth. What?
Nothing.
Twins.
Anyway, I'm also a vampire. Don't know it. Fucking whatever. I'm not a construct. I'm an actual guy, but I'm against you. I guess. I don't. Whatever.
You want a robe?
What?
That's it. She's just shouting.
He's been offering people robes.
How good is it? Like, is it is it cold? Is it cool, or is it like, how is it in the summer? Because you know, as a vampire, like I usually just use my. He fucking pulls out his sword. I usually use this just like an umbrella, but like.
It's got a hood.
Yeah, that's why. Is it like again? Is it stuffy or?
Oh no, it's cool.
I'll think about it, I guess.
Shouting across the room.
Anyway, he says, turning to you, Sophet, he's going to, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna use hair hell to just drag you 5 feet closer. No, that's Jack for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sophet doesn't even acknowledge. Like he seems to like have a slightly agape jaw after getting the wound he just got.
He turns back to Konoho as his hair starts to move out. He's like, "Oh, hair. Yeah, no. I can control my body very efficiently. You know, Alright, since pulling him in didn't work, he just turns and he's going to grab a couch and throw it at you. So
Oh. He's just like me for real, Konoho says in his internal monologue.
I'll release the stored spell to attempt to just detonate the couch. So the current stored spell, let me grab it. Is wouldn't you know, it's my favorite.
Yeah, how unexpected. Alright,
So
go ahead and roll for it.
Yep.
I'll say that can either reduce the damage or we can escalate.
I think I'd rather just reduce the damage. I don't think he's looking to escalate. Like, this is just something that he's just absent-mindedly responding with.
Yeah. So effectively you do the lightning at it, and it does soften the blow as like some of it is removed, but it seems that the electricity disperses along the full of the couch, which means that it kind of like doesn't fully explode it. I'll say you can take 2 damage. What's with the sparks? What the fuck's that?
You fool. You have no idea what boon I've just been granted.
You're
now that I have
You're
this, I have truly elevated to the level of an archmage.
I'm going to run over to this open space here. And I'm going to cast an ultimate tier magic spell.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, no, shit. I don't have enough mana.
What are you doing
I
here?
don't. I don't have enough mana. Hold on. Shit. Okay, I need to store this then. I'm gonna begin casting an ultimate tier magic spell.
Yeah. Alright. What are you gonna do with your main action then, buddy?
We're going to I don't think I'm gonna do anything with my main action. I think he's just a little too focused on this right now.
Do you want to have a held action in that case, just for generic's sake?
He's a little too complicated for me to just be holding anything, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Honestly, I could see Sophet getting an upgrade or just being able to use, like, waste his main action, increasing his spell a tier or something.
Mm-hmm. In any case, the great Dio's turn. Fine, I'll accept your provocation. As he floats down menacingly. Let's see, I'll say that'll take like 4 movement, I'll say. Then he's going to move up to you, Kanaho. And he's going to use Vampiric Feeding as he reaches, not reaches out, goes forward at you with his claws. All right. Will you be reacting to this in any particular way?
You know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Considering he rolled a 17 and my anytime is a intimidation thing, even though Dio is easily intimidated, I don't think it's gonna work on this, so I'll just take it.
All right. Also, you take 6 damage.
All right.
As you see the slight ice burns on his fingers from the having to exert to deflect your water, instantly recovers after he removes them from your body.
Blood feeder. Okay.
And then that's his turn. So Kava.
Alright. Looks like someone is being assaulted over there. He runs. It looks like he's trying to emulate like a dynamic run, but it's something about it just ain't right. So it's gonna run up to Dio. And I think he's going to. Hold on, was this an anytime? Let me just real quick. I just need to check something, sorry. Devon's kit. I'm not sure if placing the explosive is an anytime or just activating it. I think placing is an anytime, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the way he's always used it is that at least throwing it out has been an anytime, because it's like he pretty much always uses it immediately, but I could be misremembering.
Yeah, I think it's an anytime. Okay. He's gonna place an anytime down. He's gonna place an explosive down.
Yeah,
Right. He's gonna put it. I forget if Dream does it secretly, but it's just invisible and is also underneath Dio. So if he moves, he steps on it and sticks to him. So. Right. Cool. And then I'm going to slam him into the bomb with Retribution Strike. So I'm using this ability, which you'll see in a second, and instead of knocking him away, just knocking him down for extra damage.
All right.
Sumac.
Let's see. Dealing minor damage. Dealing minor damage and sending them flying. Blah blah blah. If they collide. This can knock someone downwards instead, forcing them prone and dealing even more damage potentially. Alright, yeah. I'll say that you can get, let's say 6 damage in on him on that, and he is forced upon the prone state.
Behold my might as I protect those in need.
You gain 3 fragments.
Yay.
Is that your turn?
He looks at everyone. Would you say that was a notable entrance? Alright.
Yeah?
I mean, like, it shocked me, I guess.
Good job, boss
I
guy.
don't know, I'm kind of fighting this guy. Oh wait, you got him.
Might I retroactively use my main action? Because I know what I would want. It's just movement. It's
sure.
just He would have ran over here.
See. Yep, let's go with them.
his turn. Let's see. I'm afraid I wasn't paying you any attention, you insignificant fly. Next time, you will be spoken to when spoken to, and dealt with when being dealt with. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I know that he is prone, but Dio has a lot of move speed because he moves like a cheetah, you say, etc.
Yeah, he's gonna do the thing.
Anyway, it's time for good old ultimate classic ability. Let's see.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Tenacious just sees the beams fucking shoot out. He's like, "Oh no, that's my fucking thing. What the fuck?"
I'm gonna hit him with that intimidation stare.
All right. Yeah, he calls him to flinch so it veers off wildly. I'll say, Kanaho, you can take 2 damage and cover. You are fine.
All right. Now that it's my turn.
Okay, so we're gonna have to update the fragments. Shall we go? Yep. Sorry, go ahead.
Anaho is going to reel back, holding the branch from the bush he took earlier, and then zoom forward and use Item Enforcer to jam him through the heart with it.
Right.
Alright.
Because, you know, it's a wooden thing, you know, theoretically can be pointy, and pointy wooden things are good at defeating vampires. Jesus Christ, Kanaho.
I will say you do stab him through the chest. I'll say just the stab itself, considering you're aiming at his heart, I'll say you deal, let's say 12 damage. I'll say that'll be a 2 cost. He kind of coughs up some blood, but after a moment, sorry, but I don't need a heart to survive. You're going to have to try a bit better than that to kill Dio.
Okay. Kanaho's then going to use his passive to effectively, like, spin his trident and have some of the water vapor coalesce and, like, hit him with a bunch of water bullets, effectively. I'll post it.
Yep.
I'll just spend, like... I'll just spend, like, 2 for this, let's say, and, like, maybe some part of it is, we get some distance from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hiya. 7.
Yeah, I'll say you push him back a bit.
Yep.
I'll say you can also deal, like, how much were you putting in on that?
2.
I'll say you can also deal 2 damage.
Alright. Oh, wait, how much frags did I get for actually
It
hitting
was
him
6 and then 1.
Got it. So, my fragments would be 8 now.
Yep. Fairy.
Alright. Classic move action we're taking here.
Did you recover stamina?
No, I remembered that I didn't actually spend stamina. It doesn't cost anything to use my runes as a main action.
Yeah, but you spent 1 to get the runes.
No, it costs me 1 to, use them as a free action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I misread all my shit.
Alright.
Yeah, no. 2 again. Holy shit! That's prof!
So yeah, 10, 13, and 20.
Oh,
You say it's prof, or would you like 50
No, I want prof! Because that's my
Alright,
dark
let's
god
see.
of power.
Does Fairy have a crit thing?
Yes, it should be in the thing. It might be set to loop, so watch out for that. And 13 is space in the universe. Ooh boy.
Let's see.
That's pretty good.
It is not set to loop.
That's good. Alright.
Alright.
Hey, good theme.
Yeah. Ha! Okay, finally. Alright. Well, I don't want to put myself in the firing line just yet, so we'll hold on to those. I'm going to use my main action as a movement action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as a free action, I'm going to spend 1 stamina to tap Kanaho on the shoulder and use my other knowledge rune and give him the same information that I got on Dio.
Wait,
Alright.
football.
Well, I have to roll for this.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, there we go.
Wait, football. What?
I mean,
College?
you know, it should
So
also
wait,
have his
do we
weaknesses.
just-
He can be decapitated, just kill him with the sun and whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna move 1 space over here. Because that was a free
I'm not
action.
gonna lie. Actually, wait, no, we get his whole backstory.
Yeah, you get basically Phantom Blood is what you get.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, no. He's more evil than I am. I mean, he's just evil.
I mean, I guess I can see I can see kind of like what the fuck's happening, but geez, dude, fuck.
We probably shouldn't tell him that he,
What did you do to that dog, man?
we probably shouldn't tell him that he explodes on a boat.
You're like, what? Oh, right. Wow. Yeah, no, like, honestly, right? That whole thing with your parents kind of sucked. I don't know if that guy's dog had it in for him, though.
As soon as you mention his parents, his cocky, smug grin immediately turns to a frown. He seems to be a bit sour in mood now.
Yeah, that's me, though.
Alright, Jack's turn. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy set builds, am I right?
Copy me.
I mean, to be fair, I made Jack like fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Jack is going to. Let's see. Yeah, no one here is using any purely physical action, so he's not using the showering artifact that he has. Yeah, he's just going to use Hair Hell on. Let's see, what is Hair Hell's range? 20-foot range. He literally can't even use Hair Hell. Alright, he's going to use Hair Hell to have his sword be dragged out and slash at Kava. Let's see, let me grab the music first. Let's see. Alright. So here is the roll. Hair Hell is counting as the roll for the action, so I'll reiterate how much his cleaver does, his bastard sword, etc. So, Kava, the hair wraps around the base of his sword's hilt and then rushes out towards you and swings down. The Buster Sword does 9 damage.
Right.
What would you like to do, if anything?
I'd very much like to do something. As this sword swings towards Carver, he almost doesn't even look at it. Instead, he just almost goes a little bit limp as the wispiness around him sort of intensifies, and he just sort of doesn't for a couple of seconds.
Let's see. Their presence by okay. Alright, that's interesting. I'll say instead of 9, so you take the 1 cost and 2 damage.
Okay.
As it manages to nick you as he's like, where'd he go? Yeah. Let's see. Alright, Sofa, it's your turn.
Yeah, he's been in the background of this entire sequence of the past events. You've seen him desperately carving into the ground with the butt of his staff, and he lifts it and he's like, "Yes, yes." And we're going to release the stored spell.
Yeah, of course.
Build Earth Tower Remain, as he invokes every Archmage's goal. This is what makes you an Archmage. Having a fucking wizard tower, baby.
I really want it to crash through the ceiling. Because this does have a ceiling.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a 3x3 area. This is an ultimate tier magic spell.
There you go.
Yeah, he just looks down.
I am so good at magic.
Holy shit.
You managed to do some slight damage to Dio as he takes 3 as the fucking force of it erupting out from the earth.
Fuck yeah, wizard cat.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
He's about to
fuck?
do more wizard cat things, as I'm going to force lightning Dio as my main action.
Unlimited
Unlimited power!
Almost a 20.
Limited
That
power!
fucking dies.
Somewhat limited.
Somewhat limited power.
It's gonna be fucking insane when he gets the word unlimited.
So this is upcast to tier 2, so this is +2 to the 8 damage basically.
Alright, on an 8, I'll say you do 6 damage then.
Alright. And I will begin to prepare and store a ultimate tier magic spell.
Alright.
So
Well, it seems that someone here, at least, is also a rather annoying little thing as Dio walks up to the pillar, is going to spin through
then
action.
starts walking up the pillar.
Up the pillar, and then arrives at the top of the pillar.
Now, I need to ask, right? Does it look like the bum's gonna attach to Sofa instead?
To what?
The bum is gonna attach to Sofa if he does what he's about to do.
Probably not now.
Oh well, I'm gonna spend the 1 stamina and detonate it as an anytime. In
Assume
hopes
you're
to
gonna do
throw him
nothing.
off his balance and cause him to fall
walking-
down.
Yeah. Alright.
But
I assume you're doing that like, as he's walking up,
Yeah.
presumably.
yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, 1 stamina, boom.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh, failures,
he-
yes.
He takes a step, his fucking foot explodes. I'm going to say he gets sent over here. I'll say you do like 4 initial damage, and then he's also going to take. Let's do this much fall damage.
Oh shit, that's a lot of fall damage.
As he gets sent flying and is like literally in the middle of the air, so he has nothing to like, latch onto.
So Fetch just cackling wildly.
Of his eye glints as he goes, "Behold the Savior's might, golden bloom." Does a really shitty Sentai pose.
All right, Kava, it's your turn.
Excuse me. He looks to his allies and I guess Tenacious. Does this being inspire something.
Pin Spy's being fucking rad.
I don't really know about magic. I don't. Eh.
It appears you all had a positive reaction to this one's actions. Perhaps such an identity is needed in becoming a person. Tell me. He yells up to the... Wait, he talks at a slightly louder volume, but still mumbling. Why do you do this? Is it for power?
You yell up to Sophet.
It's about more than power, child. It's about testing one's limits. More lightning sparks off of him.
Pava looks like blank face, like as if this concept has never even occurred to him. And you know, I think that's grounds enough for me to spend 2 stamina to swap. Because exploring the realms of one's power is kind of like a vagrant, you could say. So 2 stamina bonus action, swapping to this mask, the vagrant. As he swaps masks, a mist, lexical in nature perhaps, seems to envelop the area as he pulls out a lantern. So, yeah. So that's movement, bonus action, and then I'm gonna, do this. If you've seen online, you should recognize it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the words.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll weird words because that's fun. Alright. These suck.
Why'd you roll the weird words?
Because sometimes
of course
there's some
they
cool ones
suck.
in there. Oh, there's some cool ones in there. Alright, I'm gonna use Scuttlebutt.
Alright.
And essentially what this is gonna do is so the fog that seemed to enshroud the area, it like kind of coalesces around Tenacious, and then a barrel just fucking drops on his head and traps him, hopefully, and stops his hair from moving around without freaking out of the barrel.
I got a 19. Sure, he'll be. He's just kind of like, wait, what? More? What the fuck? You hear some banging inside, the barrel tips over. Is that your turn, Kava?
Oh, by the way, I didn't state this. The desired effect of being in a wizard tower is that I get a bonus to rolls when casting spells. Is that
I mean, I was assuming, yeah, I was thinking like a 1.5 times the multiplier or some shit on your spells, yeah.
Yeah, that works too.
Okay, that's it. Kava kind of looks around like perhaps exploring one's power is a nature of growing. That's it.
In which case, it's Dio's turn. Let's see. So he does have Space Roper CGI's back.
We're in the least line of all lines, though.
That is very much true. He's going to... I'm going to say it will take his entire movement, but he does manage to get back. You know what? Actually, I'll say he has to double move, considering I'm assuming this tower's like 6 to 8 spaces tall, vaguely around. So let's say he double moves, and he's going to effectively use his doubled movement of what remains to firmly plant his feet into the tower so he cannot be pushed off effectively. And that'll be his turn. So Kanaho.
Okay. I've had a thought about this turn because Kanaho now knows the like whole ass thing with Phantom Blood, right?
Yeah.
Kanaho reaches into his pocket and then thinks, well, he doesn't have the ability to just panel the sun. However, what he does have is the information on how this fucking thing works and a chunk of crystal which can focus light probably.
God.
I would like to use Item Enforcer as Kanaho, like, takes a second, takes in a deep breath, and is just going to shoot out a psychic blast of light at Dio.
Alright.
Trying to emulate Hamon, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's like, oh, it worked so well for that guy. I mean...
He's trying to he's predicting a spoiler.
So yeah, I consider it is a gem, presumably from the Bloodstone Isles. It's presumably a red gem, right?
No, this is... Well, actually... He actually does have a few things from the Bloodstone Isle. He did actually pick up, like, a hunk of crystal from the fucking, David dimension.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Considering he's pretty far away, how much stamina are you wanting to use on this, I'll say?
I was thinking 3, but it is up to you.
Alright. For 3, I would say you can deal, I'll say 6 damage, considering, like, he is very high up currently, etc.
That makes sense. Does it at least look very effective? In like a narrative sense.
Not really.
I see. Kanaho takes a second.
It's the problem is that Kanaho is just using his psychic energy. He wasn't doing any breathing, you know. Yeah, that's what he needs to tie it together mentally, you know.
I did do the flavor of taking a deep breath, but that is fair.
I did not hear you say that. In that case, yeah, sure. I'll tack on an extra 1 damage as it sizzles a bit more.
He takes a second. Well, if it worked for that guy, he must have been a fucking hack. What the fuck? Kanaho's then gonna take his movement. Do I move? Do I keep moving so that?
Crystals.
Do I move so that Tenacious Jack still can't reach anyone, or do I let him actually be able to do something?
He's in a barrel, my man.
Oh, he's in Barrel City. I'm gonna move here.
He can't teleport now. Oh god.
Alright. Well, she's leaning up against this shrub. So she doesn't really feel the need to move. So let's get more runes.
Alright.
1!
Oh god, is that Zeus?
No, that's the amount of runes.
I see.
The evil number.
6. Sword Guard.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, we could work with this. She's looking around. She looks to Kanaho. She's like, alright. Island Prince guy.
Me? Kanaho.
Yeah, Kanaho. She looks to Tenacious, looks to Dio. I was gonna say blonde vampire.
Barrel and look to
Yeah.
You mean to say?
She looks at them. Like, I was gonna say which the blonde vampire, but I guess which blonde vampire am I attacking?
Well, I mean, you can keep motions to Jack busy, or if you have a way up there, I guess you can maybe help the cat. Though I think he's got it handled.
All right. I'll trust my new cult member. I think, and I am going to use Dark God Smite on Tenacious Jack, powered up by my fairy's Dark God of Power rune, which should increase the power a lot.
Right.
Because of the synergy. you know, from 2 to hopefully something that, you know, she's putting effort in.
Right. Yeah, I'll say it'll deal 6 damage.
Sweet. It's like black Raigeki. Alright. She claps her hands. Thanks God. That's my turn.
Alright, Jack's turn. Jack's going to use his main action.
Oh God.
Oh,
Good job, Jack. Fucking, I swear to Christ.
you gonna spend that on Moonlight Fragments?
Let me fucking get his crit theme first. Where the fucking... Is this the... Oh, yeah, no, this is the other version. That's why. Let's see... see, come on.
I was learning a lot from this. Like,
E and A. Okay, there we go.
you got to see an entire person's backstory.
No, he's not going to turn that into fragments specifically because that gives him 2 proficiency, which puts us up to 50, which means that he passes 49 proficiency. Which you don't have to go. This just makes his movement speed.
I feel like my legs work again.
That's very funny.
He's a little bit faster.
World's worst 49 upgrade.
That's a really good 49 upgrade.
No, it's good. It is.
It gives him dexterous too.
I mean, you
It's
could have
pretty
the option
solid.
of don't.
What if you picked don't though?
According to say Konoho, considering he was just shattering the barrel and then getting out of it, I'll say Konoho, you take 2 damage from fucking wood fragments that tear into you from the shrapnel of his action.
Fuck.
Could it be that the greater the adversity, the greater, the more explosive?
I think he was just sick of being in that barrel.
My apartment's already cramped enough as is. I'm not getting stuffed in a fucking barrel. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces.
Oh my god!
That's not loud.
That's Jack's turn.
He's just showing off now.
Jack is so powerful, he stole the classic Irish move action with a 20.
God.
All right. Yeah, Sofet looks down over the railing at a Dio beneath him and claps his palms together as lightning starts to spread between them. And he casts
Ultimate tier magic spell.
and we're going to release the stored spell.
What could it be?
Jump, spread, force, lightning. Alright, we'll see.
Yeah. So we're gonna grab you.
The spell Jump Force is a fucking F tier spell, you know? It's very glitchy magic.
It
Alright.
makes you look really uncanny.
Including your multiplier for the Mage Tower of the mighty Sofet. I'll say roll me 5d6.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, no, you fucking fry Dio for 20. And then afterwards, it fucking it does the thing where it shocks him and it you know where animates where you do a hit and you could see the impact fucking through the person, the aftershock of the impact. Basically, that happens and the electrical aftershock impact goes into Tenacious for 10. Also,
All right. So how many fragments do I get?
you get a total of 15 fragments.
Gotcha.
is our turn, Sir Sophus?
Well, that wasn't any time.
Right, of course. That was your held spell, of course.
Yeah. So let me get rid of that marker. Sees that Dio is still there. Targets the space beneath him, between him and the tower, and I'm gonna just hit him with a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna cast a bomb.
Get off my property.
So he did specifically bury his feet into the ground. So I'm going to say... I'll say he'll take 4 damage from this and make a save against being ejected. I'll say he basically he gets pushed off, but then does the during the scene where in the mansion where he's falling, where he just fucking arms stuck into the wall to stop himself. That's pretty much what.
Oh
happens.
shit, he's doing the thing. You see the shit, Kanaho?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Where have I seen this before? Oh.
Yeah, he
Right.
sees that and begins to prepare another ultimate tier magic.
All right, is that your turn?
I believe that will be my turn. Yes.
Alright, Dio's turn. He really doesn't like you. From his current point on the tower, gripped as it is, he's going to look up at you, Sofa. A space-ripping, stingy eye is currently hurtling towards you. What would you like to do?
Is it going towards him and only him, or is it going towards his tower and him?
It's aimed at Sofa.
Alright, that's great. You don't even need to do anything, Sofa, because as you stare at this sticky eyes coming towards you, you feel a little not. Making him intangible, so the beams just go straight through him, and then when they're done, he just opaques.
Alright, well, considering that is a much lower roll, is Sofa doing anything as well, or no, to confirm?
Some of it doesn't have like a lot of like response ability, unless
Yeah.
I've been like storing shit and like have been left alone for more than a turn, right?
Yeah.
I could try and save you if you want. Even further.
I could also try something, because
I think as long as like the masking presence reduced the damage, then
Alright,
I should be
so-
fine.
In that case, instead of 14, I'll say you take 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
And do you need me to get that for you, buddy, or you got it?
No, I got it.
Okay, that'll be Dio's main action. With his movement, he's going to basically kick off the tower. That way you can't fuck him up. And he lands dramatically on top of this door. Kava.
okay. So. So how high is this fucking thing?
It's
I
40
imagine.
feet up at least.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
a big tower.
Yeah, alright, I see. Alright, that's fine. Let's... Alright, so, the Wanderer's Lantern has a bonus. Or, this mask's basic attack has a bonus action, alternate thing that it can do. I'm gonna try to use it to make a mini tower to launch Carver up on top of the tower as well.
Okay.
So what you'll see what it does here. Here's the roll for it. So minor effect related to an active epithet or epithet effect, and that's technically made with his epithet and
It's-
magic.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'll say you can make yourself a mini tower to get yourself like halfway up, but considering the way that Sophit's epithet works is that it is just basically a categorization system, and the magic itself is just a raw magic. I would say it's like 80% magic, 20% epithet, so not like enough to like fully get you up there.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well that's fine. Covers on this like shitty half tower. Hey, I'm curious. Why is it that you do what you do? I know you said testing the limits, but I'm curious. What pushes you to do that? Improvement?
No, it's fun. It's what I do best.
Blank face, like, what does that mean? I'll have to think about this. What an interesting personality. He turns to Tenacious. Sorry about the barrel. He says, raising his lantern, ready to do some dumb shit again.
Right.
Right. These ones are far better. Arguably. Manual button and reward. So... Fuck. I guess the ability I'm gonna perform is, the next... It creates like a big fucking, like, trophy that floats above the area. And the next time an ally succeeds, their action gets like a sizable boost based on what it was, maybe, if that's alright.
Alright.
Cool.
So are you wanting it for like each ally or just the next ally in general?
The next ally that like has a notable success, it gets like a big boosty.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Okay.
In which case, would you like to take a move action?
Can I clamber up the rest of the tower?
How much movement speed do you have?
I've got 5 move. So.
Yeah, I'd say you could barely scrunch on up, yeah?
Yeah, climbs up, looks over. It's strange how different the world looks from up here. Is it a psychological effect, or is height really just that substantial?
Dio does not have his space rubber sticking out his neck. He's going to just hop off to the door and fucking slash at Konoha. And because he's looking pretty bad, he'll choose to do the +5 damage with a physical attack that his passive gives him. So here's the roll for his attack.
Alright. I'm gonna try and... Sorry.
Would you like me to attempt something?
If you would like, I was about to stare at him.
That's fair. I just think this will be funny and very JoJo.
Sure.
I'm gonna use the sacred texts and gently throw a sacred box nearby Dio. And he'll hopefully attack that instead. Just the idea. Yeah, just don't worry about the room. Just don't worry about the room. You know...
Complete curiosity and survey of what is on. First is either the closest person to go towards it and spend 3 seconds. Versus someone who's taken action of any kind to aim in. Okay. Yeah, he fucking breaks through the box immediately.
Yeah, the boxes get filled with swords, and he'll hopefully stab himself. The sacred text, the sacred text just says, "Get fucked."
No.
Oh, I've read that book before.
What's up, Alice?
Konoha, you see as he's fucking going towards you, jumping down with a claw outstretched in a swiping motion. You see Fairy basically throw a box in the front of his trajectory. It's fucking immediately obliterated, and you see a fucking sword like literally cut through halfway through his arm and just get stuck, and he's immediately writhing in pain. And screaming and fucking throws the sword off to the side. I'm gonna say, Fairy, you deal 5 damage to him.
Oh, that's weird. How'd that happen?
He glares at you as he just holds up his arm and it reforms itself and restitches. Konoho, it's your turn.
Kill him, please.
I
Kill him.
see.
He's gonna kill me.
Alright, so, you know, Coolio, right?
Placeholder, they couldn't have done that because they don't have a sunlight rune. There were swords in it because it was a sword rune.
Yeah.
Let me just really quickly check to make sure I still don't have any way to make use of sunlight somehow. Well, I mean, you know, theoretically, I could take this ornamental katana because it comes from the land of the rising sun, but that sounds really fucking dumb.
I mean, you have phantom blood knowledge. There's now just a straight sword currently in the vicinity that you could try
right.
to bisect them with or something. You know, I don't know.
Takes a moment. Kanaho's gonna, like... Kanaho takes a moment, is like, I don't usually do well with regular shit, but, does a fucking, dodge roll, picks up the thing, you know, for logistics, he moved, like... Yeah. Grabs the sword, pulls back, moves up 1 space, and I'm going to go for, an item enforcer, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the, you know... Sword of Luck and Pluck Hamon Blade.
Yeah.
But also, right, while that's going on, I'm gonna use my passive to have create fucking blades of water. They're gonna travel slightly near it so that it's like, which one do you dodge, asshole?
I see. The Halmon cutters to go along with the Halmon infused split.
Yeah, let's go. The item enforcer, and then the fucking water. The Hamon Kutta!
Alright, yeah, I'll say you deal between the 2 attacks. I'll say, how much are you spending on the water manipulation?
Let's say fucking 2.
Alright, and I'll say the item enforcer is also a 2. I'll say that between both attacks you managed to deal, I'll say a crispy 13 damage.
Oh, criminy. So that's a fucking lot.
He's looking a lot worse. After that one.
So I get that, and then I get that. Alright, coolio.
Oh, I think about the reward. I don't know if any of that can proc it, but...
I would say that the Kanaho's action would proc it, yeah. Alright, so what exactly were you thinking with the... Is it just like a boost to the action, or what is it specifically?
It's like a big boost based on what the action was. So, for example, water blades.
I'll say what happens is, as you cut into him, Kanaho, you take in another deep breath, and you are rewarded with your attempt again at channeling Hamon, and also you deal an extra, 8 sun damage.
Oh, Christ. Alright.
Oh, he's looking really bad with that. Yep.
And then with that, that's probably the end of my turn.
Barry.
Alright, Fairy's had a delightfully devilish idea. So as a bonus action, she snaps her fingers. Chauncey?
Okay. Sure, you get a baseball.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just,
that's a
let me just bring him out. There we go. He's not real, but... Oh, here you go. Alright, cool, go away now. Okay. Now, do I go with the more good light attack to try and get Dio and Tenacious Jack, or do I just go for Tenacious Jack and get some runes? What?
Tenacious.
I could get Dio as well, though. Unless you're gonna take care of Dio.
I have beef with Dio, I think.
Alright, yeah, alright. Let's get more runes then. Because I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this baseball.
Ew.
496. More swords, love and affection, and joy.
Oh.
None of those are really gonna matter. Because I have space in the universe. So she takes the baseball in her hand, throws it up and down a little bit, and as a main action, I'm gonna throw the baseball and apply the space and universe rune to turn it into a miniature sun and throw it at Tenacious.
Alright, give me a roll.
Let me see if this has a... Alright. Sunball!
Is there a cost I can assign to you for these types of actions?
If you want to, you can just make me pay cost, but otherwise it doesn't have like a base one.
I'm gonna say 2 for this.
That's fine.
Let me see. Alright,
Nova Ball!
he is going to attempt to use his anytime as he's still going to be taking damage on his next turn because you've created a small sun, but he's going to try to not be hit by it at least. That is a 6. He's going to be taking, I'm going to be generous and say 12 damage. And that's being generous to Jack.
Yeah, no,
here.
that's fine. That's fine. You can even say the sun goes away if you want, because it's just applied to an action. But,
Yeah, sure. As you just fucking spear through, like, the left side of his fucking chest, it's just gone.
Oh,
Because
shit.
this is slightly important.
Oh!
Wow, that worked a lot better than I thought.
Does the ball that turned, or does the ball itself also disappear, or is the ball left behind?
I think the ball got incinerated when I turned it into
That
the
makes
sun.
sense.
Was that your turret fairy?
Yeah, that's all my action economy.
He just takes a step forward, right?
Now I know what you're
talk
thinking.
with you about the robes afterwards.
Alright.
But as you might see, don't know if you can see currently with that on your face,
Oh yeah, no, I can see.
currently missing a good third of my chest.
Listen,
So I would like to have that not be the case.
listen, we're enemies in here. I get it, I
Yes, we
understand.
And of course I rolled 3.
I should have picked Failures of Golden Moon.
She fucking tries to go forward, but it's like he just fucking off. It's like it's almost when you miss half your chest. It kind of throws you off your fucking game. You just take a step back as he swings at you. He is going to use a free action to grapple you though, so you can't run away.
Now I know what you're thinking.
And this he succeeds at. You are currently restrained by his hair.
Yes,
That's
nice
his
hair,
turn.
actually.
I condition.
Huh.
It's expensive.
Dude, I know it.
All right. Well then, let me just make sure that I got my costs correct. That. And okay. Yeah.
So Sofet is going to once again lean over the railing and look down upon Dio.
I don't like you very much. Disappear.
And the one among you who sees this the most clearly is likely Fairy, as Sofet extends his hand through like a magical glyph, right? And you see a massive hand of force begin to appear and wrap around Dio. As Sofet is going to attempt to cast his stored ultimate tier spell, Force Move, Jump, Dive, as he attempts to grab him, pick him up into the air, and slam him down into the dirt.
Alright. Go ahead.
So we're going to cast a transmutation spell. Nope,
No.
it fizzles. Coughs up a little blood.
Maybe I just need a nap.
I'm gonna, as my main action, free cast Rest Well.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, no, feels pretty fucking great taking a nap in a wizard tower if you have to ask me.
Yeah.
I'll say that you can heal 10. Yeah, just heal 10, yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
You get 10 fragments for that, because healing is 1-to-1 fragments.
Oh shit.
Alright, Dio's turn. Dio is going to attempt to feed on Konoha again.
Gross.
I'm
All
gonna
right. Yep. Go ahead.
stare at him. Well, actually, no. You know what? Do I take this?
Do you want to?
Not really. But I have an idea of something. I would just have to use Item Enforcer for the 5th turn in a row. He'll attack me again anyway. I'll just take it. It's 6, right?
No, because he's using his +5 damage. So this would be doing, because his attack is 5 to 8, and he's doing a +5 on this. So I'll say you'll be taking 12. And
Got it.
he's now looking not as bad. Not great, just not as bad. And he's going to just jump back a bit. And let's see if he has this thing recharged or not, by the way. It is not. Alright, Kava.
Alright. Fun, huh? You know, perhaps that is something I'm missing. Does one need fun to be complete?
I mean, fun's
gotta-
pretty important, I guess. If you ain't having fun, is it worth it?
They look back. Is it?
Fun
I mean, if you're
is
dedicated to it.
incredibly important, child. It's the difference between surviving and living.
I'd love to have a lot of fun right now, she says at 5 stamina.
You know, actually, yeah. Kava looks to Sofa like, and then the Dio, as in like, you got this, or like,
Thumbs up.
yeah. All right, nods. And what did you say, Konoha? That last thing Konoha said in reply?
It was, I mean, fun and dedication, you know?
I see. Kava gives a very sincere, strangely sincere nod, like, I see. I've been missing an important component. Fun. Dedication. As they raise their hand. I wonder, what does it mean to have fun? And he is going to... alright, now, real quick, would you consider transmute a spellcasting ability or an epithet ability fused with a spellcasting ability?
Liger.
What was that?
What would you consider transmute in terms of epithet or spellcasting? What kind of ability is it?
Spellcaster.
Okay.
The
alright.
only thing his epithet does to his kit is the ultimate. It's the tiers, right? His passive.
I see. It essentially just makes it easier for him to like classify spells
Empowering
and
the
like.
spirit
He can
spells.
basically use his epithet to funnel greater amounts of magical power into spells.
I see. Alright, neat. Anyway, that's a shame because I've got an ability that allows me to use a failed epithet ability. So, anyway, regardless, I don't really have any range stuff, so.
All right, sure.
And I will be using an upgrade for which I need to post this real quick. So that's Carver's second talent, and the bonus thingy for this one is this, which I'll be doing. But first, let's roll the words for the innate roll. So we got interesting. What's the most fun of these words?
Uh-oh.
The sun
I know
comes
one of
over
them.
the horizon.
Kava thinks about the sun and how much damage that did. They hold their lantern out, and the mist coalesces into a sunrise horizon on across the like shines its light across the battlefield.
All right. Do you want this to be a passive effect or a one and done effect?
Passive effect.
All right, sounds good. It is currently doing so then.
Alright. The sunrise is something I find beautiful, no matter the location. Is that fun? Spending 1 stamina. Yep, oh, here you go.
I mean, like, yeah, looking at the sun's pretty... takes a moment. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I too like to look directly at the sun.
Alright, the extra word I rolled. So attempt a second action once per round based on that one word. Exaggerate. They're going to exaggerate the horizon, making the sun huge and really cool.
All right, don't forget to take a cost and go ahead and roll.
So that's 1 stamina. So it's not like a big effect. It's just kind of like a small ability. It's like a follow-up. I'm
Alright.
fine if that fails. It's alright.
I'll say that it will apply for Dio's next turn, but it won't apply for after that. Alright. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
Alright. Did you take the extra 1 cost yet, or no?
Yep.
Okay.
I took the cost for both
Alright.
at the same time.
Dio's turn then. It's going to immediately take 12 damage from the sun.
Oh, that's how much he healed.
So,
Rip.
Kava, you get 6 fragments.
Yay!
He's immediately in panic mode, and what he's going to do is, let me first see if he has that ability back together or not. He does not. So what he's going to do is he's going to go over to the tower, and he's going to attempt to just carve out a chunk of it that he can hide at. No!
That's mine. You stop that.
It is at this point, Dio is now going to hide under the tree to the best of his ability, using the rest of his move action. Kano!
Interesting. Now, do I do my thing, or do I attempt to just cut the fucking tree down so he can no longer hide? Interesting questions. I think if Dio attacks me again, I will be doing poorly. So, Kana is going to take out, and like I know they don't have the effect from before. However, Kana is going to take out one of the miracle marbles from the miracle marble bag, and he's going to try and push his power into it to do a big healing on himself. Get himself back into the fighting spirit.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a 3 cost.
Fair enough. This is the one you fail, huh, Kanaho?
I really need someone with a roll buff.
Alright, well, I also cannot get in range to actually do much good, other than maybe, right? My idea is using my bonus action, water manipulation to try and draw some water out of, like, the tree a little bit, so that it starts to wilt in the area where Dio is in.
You can at least attempt, yeah.
Yep, sure, let's give it God's honest try.
Yeah, I'll say he's, like, half exposed, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty bad.
Fairy.
Alright, well, she can't use a move action anyway, so, oh, there's a big sun up there. So let's, rummage for runes.
It's the horizon.
Yo, 4 runes.
4 runes!
Oh my god, that's 4 runes.
I forgot I had a actual thing for this. 11, 6, 18, 14. So what are the
49
swords?
gods.
Swords, darkness.
Oh, you should use that one.
Yeah, totally. Control of the populace / submission. And recursion infinity. We're not fighting Diavolo, so, Alright, I'm gonna use a free action using the, Love and Affection to just, you know, project that power onto Jack. Oh, you just love being in the sun! The sun is where you want to be! You love it!
Give me a roll with disadvantage.
You love being in the sun!
Oh, you got this. You got this.
It's great!
The sun's awesome.
I'll take my 1 stamina.
You feel the slack around you loosen a bit as he gets confused. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be willing standing in the sun's path at the current moment. I'll say that you are currently free.
Great! I've used my move action, so I can try and escape, but he'll be able to move just as far as I can. You know what? Okay, this is really stupid. As my main action, I'm gonna try and use the recursion infinity one to turn the space that Jack is standing on into an infinite space.
Okay.
Like he's trying to move, but he can't.
Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's off. My gut instinct was to say 4 costs, and then I looked at your stamina bar. I'll say 3 costs for your sake.
I mean, this doesn't stop him from, like, using hair hell or anything like that. It just stops him from moving.
I would pretty soundly say it stops him from using hair health since it is a direct body part of his.
That's fair. She's just like, okay, that one took all that out of me.
Is that your turn?
Don't hold it against me.
Jack loses 9 stamina for starting his turn in sunlight.
Do I get fragments for that, or
I'm going to say yes, so you get another
Yay.
5. So, what Jack's going to do is he's going to use his main action to use his Buster Sword to cleave into you and also sweep you in front of the fucking path of the sun, at which he's then going to then plant the sword in that direction so he can hide behind his fucking sword, as he mentioned as an umbrella.
Consider
Alright,
this box. I'm gonna throw a box out in the opposite direction to the sun. Let's see, what rune should I have in here? Oh, you know what? This box sparks joy. This
Alright.
box does in fact spark joy. She falls unconscious in the bush.
Alright, so he's using his Sharingan to give you a -5 to that roll, because I knew you were gonna roll well. So you were using it to try and make him not protect himself from the sun, or to not hit you?
I was trying to make it so that so that I don't care if he hits me. Because like assuming the sun is in this direction, because I don't know where the sun is. That's just where the image is. Then I'd be throwing the box
That's
in
what I'm
this
counting it
direction.
as. Alright. So, what do you want Joy to do?
I just want him to feel accomplished.
Alright, well, you are taking 9 damage as he cleaves into you, as his swing going in this direction somehow switches to this direction after he fucking hits you in the stomach.
Now, do you do death at at hits or one after?
Do one after.
Okay, I'm one away from death.
And he just looks at his sword being that way. He's going to use his move action to grab the sword and plant it behind himself. So, Fed, it's your turn.
For the record, this is what was in there.
I'm just gonna mark it with.
Yo, Jack gets 5 fragments for beating Fairy. Dio gets 10.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to store a spell.
Yeah.
So we're just going to type that in. Okay. So with that, there are 2 like light blue floating orbs by him.
Right.
Let me go ahead and up my mana. Is the infinite recursion space still beneath Tenacious Jack?
Yes.
Oh, what is all this black shit?
What black shit? What?
The
That is his sword that he's using as a shield
and
to
this.
hide from the sun. That is the horizon.
yeah, look up a bit.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm trying to determine if I want to target Jack or Dio, but Jack just knocked out my new cult leader. So I think I want to do a funny on him. Yeah. So we're going to free cast, combining 2 spell words. The words being force and jump, to make Jack jump up into the light again.
Jump for joy.
Yeah, jump for joy, Jack. You did it. So we're gonna We're gonna roll that. I've rolled nothing but like 10 and 11.
I'll say, considering his passive only is like if he starts his turn in the sun, I'll say that the exposure for jumping will deal 6 damage to him. As he just fucking is basically peekaboo's out from behind his sword for a moment. Okay, oh, what the fuck? What happened? Oh! And then he falls back down behind his sword. He is very close to being unconscious now.
Uh-huh. Do I have enough? Nah, fuck it. That's me.
Alright, Dio's turn. Dio is hit by the sun's rays again. Is very close to being knocked out as Kava gets another 3 fragments from the burning of the sun. Dio's gonna see if he has his ability again. He does!
He's been really good on that.
Well, if he's gonna die, he might as well go out shooting, you know? As he's going to dash up and Space Surfer Stingy Eyes both of you.
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna release a stored spell.
Okay.
I feel like we all know what this one's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna use the 1 cost version.
No.
Yeah, so we pay the cost for that. And we're gonna go for a funny little spell.
A spell?
I'm gonna say you have to escalate with me on this one now.
Okay.
It's fine, just don't roll below a 4.
I will try.
He didn't.
I did it.
You did it. You beat Dio. You're
was-
dealing 2 damage.
I was genuinely hoping that it was going to turn into the fuckmeister that happened during the Easter downtime.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 25 fragments.
Yay.
How much damage did I deal to Dio
You
for my
got 2
fragments?
damage. He only had
Gotcha.
2 left in him. So you got 1 fragment from that, and then 25. Kava, the sun, the horizon sets. Geckos.
Sorry about that. Yep, sure.
The sun has set.
I will kill it in a second. Just give me.
I already got rid of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's my turn, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I see. The titular is fucking up for me.
Yeah.
It's because Dio died.
Yeah.
Dioda.
Call him Dio die.
Kodo Diodai. Alright. So we'll get 25. Cool. Good to know. That's nice. I like fragments. Alright. Kava looks to the ashes of Dio as they scatter to the wind. I still cannot understand why such a cruel being exists, even despite his past. He shakes his head. I wish I could have understood him further. The Tenacious. So, you wish to inflict harm?
I'm here for training. I don't know what the fuck you mean. What? That's a pretty vague question, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I guess a better question would have been, do you like fighting?
More to an extent, yeah. I mean, it's better than working at a bank or a hot dog cart.
I see.
Or
This is
fucking
that fun, correct?
He just kind of looks at the ground, just thinking about the various stupid ass odd jobs he's had to hold. I fucking still wish that restaurant had hired me. I don't know why they didn't. Like, I helped the fucking hell bullshit. It seems like he's stuck in his own mind currently.
He was hired by Oregon to work the pretzel stand once, or the hot dog stand, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Kava waits for like politely waits for Tenacious to finish whatever he was thinking. I see.
Yeah.
I would like to hear about your jobs later, if that is okay. Sounds like something a person should know. Maybe. Turns to the sofa, like, do normal people work jobs? Kind of look like...
I'm a cat. Why are you asking me?
Since Dio's dead, let's switch to Tenacious' crit theme as a battle truck.
I see. Normally people aren't cats. Gives it like a nod. Alright, so, anyway. He's gonna do something a little funky.
Music stopped.
Yeah, I was saying that. I'm switching to Tenacious' theme since Dio's dead.
Alright. I shall attempt this fun. Perhaps it will help me find my way. And he's gonna move off the tower.
Alright.
And as he's free falling, he's gonna use innate draw. So he's gonna tie this into his little like tower dive.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you start falling. Yeah, okay. What next?
the mist starts trying to form around him, but it just gets carried by the wind of him falling. Fuck. Well, if he's going to hit the ground, it's gonna anytime. So
Yes.
good.
You will.
As he's about to hit the ground, he just like you know that like special effects reel, where like it's just a bunch of wheels. Doesn't matter. He hits the ground and he shatters into pieces, like a fucking
You're gonna be taking 7 fall damage unless you have another anytime that works.
I could fall through the ground, but God knows where I'll be at the end of that. Yeah, no, he'll take 7 damage and just hit the ground.
So is that your turn, buddy?
Yeah,
That
was painful, not fun.
Alrighty.
Am I doing it wrong?
Well, interesting developments. I do not think it's worth it to use the Miracle Marble.
No, obviously what you gotta do is kill Fairy, then you can use it properly.
I tell you this, what I'm going to do is walk up, be a little bit further away. Never mind, I don't care. And use my hair attack against him.
Oh shit.
Let's do it. Let's have the hair thing? That's pretty cool. Come back. And I will choose to do that additional 1d2 Psychic Fire and 1d2 Psy Shock.
Let's see, it's 4 damage at base?
Yes.
Yeah, you deal 3 damage. As he's like, wait, fucking, so the other guy had my thing and you have the hair thing? And then you just knock him out. Let's see. As everybody gets 10 fragments. What?
Yeah!
Copper's lying face down on the ground, the mist lapping at his unmoving body.
Let's see, and then additionally, everybody gets a total of 39 fragments.
169. Nice.
At this moment, if you would like to make your one roll, Penny.
Yeah, sure.
20. 20. 20. That's not
it
funny.
almost went.
Alright, come on, get up, get up. Kanaho picks up Kava.
As he comes up, the
tower
face sort of.
slowly descends back into the earth. Yes, Gecko, what?
No, it's just just a little like both thing. As he gets up, like he takes his mask off, and you see it sort of. Now that he's doing it slower, you see it like form into a strange, like fucked up half ghost soul. Like the usual half ghost souls, they look like a nice little like wispy little shape. This one does not look good. It's like if you took a bite out of it, right? Like a couple times, like as it dissipates.
Fairy is unconscious and almost dead.
Kanaho, moves to pick up Fairy. Come on.
Sofet slaps your hand away. That's my cult leader. You leave her alone.
Kanaho like turns his eyes at you, Sofet. You feel like bad generally.
Sticks his tongue out at you. Feeling bad generally is not a difference to Sofet.
I was just trying to lend a hand.
Oh, I've got this, and I'm gonna just cast Rest Well on her.
Yeah. Bolt
I wasn't.
upright. Huh, what?
I wasn't. I wasn't initially thinking I was going to pick companionship. However,
yeah, I'm considering it. I think we had some good idea here.
All right, thanks. We don't have a ranks in our cult. Grand Wizard.
Oh, not that one. Not that one. If we're going with cults, maybe not. Maybe avoid.
Oh fuck, you're right. No, okay, that's the one cult I'm not part of. Hold on.
what?
So she's
Grand
saying
Mage.
she's saying she is part of the Scientologists, though, is what she is confirming.
She's bringing it down from the inside. Her purpose for going into cults is to indoctrinate people into her own cult. So
She's stealing them, unindoctrinating them from Scientology and into whatever the fuck Fairy's got going on, which doesn't seem like a lot right now because
yeah. Now I would take the stamina, but that's a really small amount, and I think it is worth it to get the one upgrade that makes her robes good.
Oh, they are.
Oh, is that the upgrade that you're going to get right now, and it's maybe worth it for me to take companionship instead?
Well, it's entirely possible. Robe wearers anonymous.
Oh yeah.
Whenever
yeah.
anyone
Well,
accepts a
look at that.
cult robe from Fairy and joins her cult, they not only gain a slight resistance to minor mental debuffs and a +1 to rolls for clearing their mind permanently, as in the rolls. You don't clear your mind permanently. The roll buff is permanent. They are also allowed to go up stamina and proficiency combat rewards once per session, once per 3 bounties. They are in to gain a prof granting nat 20 that can be stored between sessions. This does mean they can still choose to take companionship and gain the nat 20, etc. If they do this, Fairy is allowed to choose half the reward, writing down in 1 for herself, while the rest of it is given to her Dark Lord.
Would be fun for Kanaho, but he wouldn't take the robes.
So, this offer you gave me.
You're not. These robes are Persian silk. I don't get how you're not getting the draw here.
What were you saying, Gecko?
No, Kakov is just like talking to Fairy, like this family isn't his family. I think that is something important to people, correct?
Yeah, usually, and it's not like the abusive kind. We're actually pretty chill. Also, she holds up her hand with one finger, then her other hand with another finger, and then keeps going with the fingers until she's reach 10 while saying also, not only is it like that, we'll also provide you a place to stay and dental, and we pay you because we're not assholes.
You know, all right, but listen. I'm not showing up to anything that's weird, okay?
Dude, life is weird.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes certain people find certain things weird, and I don't find certain things appealing.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fair.
take your stinking robe.
Sweet. What about you? It's a real nice robe. Place to stay. Place to meet people. Money.
Can you leave?
She does not reply.
Alright,
Can you leave?
She does not reply.
Are you trapped? His form seems to shake and like the cracks widen very slightly.
Sorry, I missed that. My mom came in.
Yeah. He just repeated himself.
Yeah,
and seemed to get more like agitated.
She puts a hand on his shoulder. Don't worry about it.
His hand goes to his fucked up short sword. And he seems to gain a level of clarity that you really haven't seen the entire time he's been here. As he looks you in the eyes. Don't make me regret this.
I'll never.
He takes a robe.
Listen.
What is Kava going to be taking in terms of combat rates, by the way?
Let me pick my tile really quick. Wait. Hold on.
Oh god, where's
Wait
it
a
going?
second. Wait. No, it's over here. Alright, I got it. No. Wait.
Bros, could you put him on a square? Could you just make the choice?
This is combat. I can't control him.
Quiet. Points the direction. Alright, I got this. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm really unsure because if I get 2, then I can go up to a nice even number of stamina.
You know what, actually,
But I think I like companionship.
pick the comp, because I feel like it.
Alright, since you're all joining the cult,
Join the cult.
20.
Yeah, you can choose to gain the nat 20 if you want.
I think I might as a treat.
As a treat, yeah.
I do just want the comp. I'm giving it to Kava, you know?
Yay!
I'm just dumping 4 into Kava. If you get 5, then we get something special.
Yeah. I'll put 1 into. I was actually just about to figure out how I'm gonna fucking divvy up that. I think.
Say Konoha.
Yeah. All right. 2 to Sofa, 1 to Konoha, 1 to Fairy. I think is
1
how I'm
with
gonna divvy
Tenacious?
it.
Fuck yeah, I'll accept 1 with Tenacious. Sorry, go on, Gecko.
Sorry. So I'm giving 1 to Konoha and Fairy and 2 to Sofa. Yeah.
Hog, you get something that we can figure out later.
All my companionship went to Fairy.
Mm-hmm. That is a-okay.
Yeah.
And oops, sorry. You do your thing first.
She's just going over to Tenacious Jack, gonna wake him up like, hey.
uh,
Sorry about the whole sun thing.
wakes up, sees that his chest is still missing a fucking chunk.
Nah, hold on, I got this. I'm gonna use the power of darkness to darkness heal him.
That's the anti-sun, which means it heals things that hate the sun. It's clearly logic.
You glorp some shadow into his open wound. Doesn't seem like darkness necessarily heals him, though.
Oh,
Here,
this is
look,
all
I got
digital
this.
anyway.
Kanaho's going to do his miracle marble thing, because he hasn't quite gotten this down, but you know, he feels like, you know, it did this once, and so he can at least try to do psychic healing.
Enough at least to get up, yeah.
You know, he started with a 19, he ends it with another 19. He just keeps rolling 19s.
What do you want? He says, looking at Fairy.
So, you want to rogue? Want to join? Place to stay? Place to wage?
Want to be a member? Want to be a member?
Place to stay, place to what?
Wage.
How
As in, like,
much?
you get paid.
I just said how much.
Oh, right. She says an amount of money that's above minimum wage. Like, decently.
What's the details?
She presents a contract. Nobody has to sign the contract or anything, they just have to accept the robe, but, like, she will present the contract that has all of the relevant details that I haven't worked out.
Jack would read over it and then decide afterwards based on the contract.
Yeah.
As an aside, just generally speaking, I did restore Dio's HP to his original, which is 125, but I also did that because I chose not to give him his second main action per turn, because that would have been a lot worse for you guys if I hadn't.
Yeah.
Oh god.
By the way, since 2 people taking the nat 20s, I'm gonna take 2 stamina.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
2 people, like, is that like...
That was Sofed and Kaba. I don't know if Kanaho's taking a nat 20 or not.
Oh, I mean...
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna, just for the sake of it.
I mean, a little treat for later.
Yeah. You know what? In that case, I will also give myself 1 prof as well. Just so I can get my 5 prof upgrade, which is a useless cue ball.
Very cool.
Oh
What was
god.
that?
I was just saying, because upgrades 2 numbers after each other. What are you, Echo?
I mean, you know, I'm below I'm below 10. I usually do this.
I just remember how very consistently Echo's upgrades are, even though it's like, that's a lot,
Yeah.
etc. Anyway, fucking, and I lost what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Well, even without a fancy segue, find Dining, our Discord server. There's the link.
The cult.
No.
Join our cult of personality.
Join our cult.
Oh,
It's not in the
it's not a cult.
Join our cult.
Discord call right now. Can't say
Definitely not a cult. But it is fine.
Join
Dining.
our cult. Anyway, yeah. Thank you everyone. And thank you, Ballas, for running this. Next time, we have the urge to do a bounty. Mayhaps, I will run one or someone else will, so you can actually play.
Yeah.
Alright. We ready to say goodbye and good night?
I am.
Alright. Say goodbye and Good night, chat, everyone.
Good night.
Goodbye. Good
Goodbye,
night.
chat.
Bye.